with Evans Mensah.
Tonight, students on rampage, a bloody attack on...
For many, his is Ghana's most authoritative news voice on radio.
In very poor background. Of course, I was born, I didn't know my biological father. So it was in that space. So my grandparents took me up because, of course, single mom who was a trader couldn't take care of, all the needs at the time.
Born in Abose-Okai, Aigbe town, and bred in Koforidua, Evans Mensah has grown in places where going to school was not really a norm.
I knew I was going to be a journalist when I was in JSS 1. I was on my way to school, and I saw these kids who were playing at the banks of the Kole Lagoon. I felt like, oh my goodness, I wish I could tell their story. And I felt, oh my, if I became a journalist, I could do that.
That's not what you promised them.
Well, we did. We promised one district, one factory.
Yeah, but you don't. And one factory is one district.
Today, Evans is a graduate of the coveted London School of Economics and now editor at JoyNews. It's been a 16-year journey coming here.
When I was in JIJ, I was applied to intern at Joy FM twice. They bounced me in the 2 occasions.
Our projection is that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will win the 2016 presidential election.
I'm really surprised that I'm doing this, actually, like doing politics. I'm terribly surprised. Like, I don't know when that became part of my being. I came here in 2004 as an intern. That was a year of an election, so an election year. So that's my first experience at elections. I remember I covered Odododio. I just want to be the best version of myself every single day. So when you hang up the boots in journalism, which will certainly come, you give yourself every single day. I judge myself every single day. I don't look in see that the thing about journalism is that your audience will judge you. Nobody else, not your boss, not your HR.
The media landscape is changing. Evans says he misses the past, but is excited for what the future holds and hopes, like in 2004 when he first came here, Joy would still be leading the pack in the era to come.
There are many things in society that wouldn't have been without Joy FM. If you imagine the number of investigative reports, if you imagine the number of individual stories that we've told that have changed lives, stories that touch people's lives, we helped build a whole hospital.
Justice Beidou, JoyNews, Accra.
And that's the Evans Mensah story. Stay with us. We've got the newspapers coming up. More than 500 school children sitting for the BC examination that begins today. There's an update on the killing, remember, of the law professor at the University of Ghana Law Faculty, who it was discovered over the weekend that he had been killed. There's an update on that. We will give you all the details when we settle for the newspaper review. Joseph Akable will join me in a bit for the review. Stay with us.